how to know who you can trust, and how to deal with this issue of safety and security for your project. Stay locked in. Thank you for being here. Let's get right into it. First point, the old age trouble of being scared of somebody stealing your idea. The idea is such a small fraction of the process, and this is actually going to help you become better at business to understand this part. The execution of your idea is key. So, your idea is multifaceted, but if you're going to want to recruit people or get investors or make some noise, at some point, you're going to have to display your differentiation. You can always feel confident to reveal the problem that you're solving, the value proposition that you're using to solve it, who's your customer segment, your brand. These are all things that you can share. And you can keep to yourself the true gems of how you're going to scale this startup. What are your channels? Where do you get your customers? What's your marketing strategy? What's your business strategy? This is the juice. And if you don't have that juice, then you might be on the wrong path thinking you got a great idea that's going to change the world, but you got no real jewels of execution under your belt. And there's people with negative intentions towards you, meaning they're looking for their own gain. And that's going to happen in all fields. It's going to happen when you recruit people, you get employees. It's going to happen when you get partners, co founders. It's going to happen when you get investors and VCs and angel investors. You're going to have to be able to read the room and really be able to be open and trusting, but yet always be a little bit on your guard. But you're not going to want to be paranoid about people stealing your idea. That's not going to move you forward. If your idea is so obvious that anybody that could steal it could just make it, chances are it already exists, or there's execution problems and obstacles you are not seeing. We got to get out of Hulu land on this one. You can make people sign NDAs. Don't be paranoid about it. You can find NDA templates online, non-disclosure agreements for the mechanics or the web designs or different parts. There's templates out there that are free. It's going to be hard to take action on an NDA that is broken if it's international. With the right lawyers, you can still do it. So instead of being paranoid about your idea leaving you, focus on building the best execution team, the best execution strategy, so that nobody could beat you even if 10 teams try to steal your ideas. That's the right mindset. Being the fastest horse on the race. If you trust somebody, over time, don't be too scared to reveal more. Trust people and they'll trust you back. My opinion on this is, if you are trustworthy and you don't abuse people, and yet you remain strong and you don't let people step on you, it's going to be very difficult for somebody to abuse you. The highest risk is when an investor that has a lot of experience in business comes in and start proposing you some contracts, is where you're going to have to have high vigilance. I highly recommend to get a mentor that can help you in these decisions. I couldn't talk about trust without mentioning trust in your own ability. We've talked about this a lot. You got to trust yourself. You got to bet on yourself. You got to believe in yourself. So the number one trust issue that you're going to have to overcome is trusting yourself, that you have the sales ability, you have the courage. And sometimes when we don't trust ourselves, we don't trust other people. It's a fine line between not being naive but not being paranoid. That's just the right balance you want to be at. You're swimming in a pool of sharks. That is no doubt. Everybody's trying to make money. But if I'm going on Reddit and I'm saying, I got this app where we're gonna make $1 million, like this is free money. If your product is kind of scammy, or it's like some middleman stuff, or if you market it in a way where it's like, come make some money with me, what type of people are you gonna attract? The way you present yourself and your product determines who you attract. And so, trust, even though it might seem like it's something you have no control on, and you just can never know if people are going to abuse your trust or not, actually, the way you carry yourself and the way you present what you do has a really big impact on that. Though, in business, there will be hard moments. Steve Jobs got literally booted out of his own company. And that's not an isolated case. These things happen in business all the time. Politics, it's power games. Sometimes in our self, especially people that are very kind, we demonize holding our boundaries and not letting people step on our foot. That's an attitude you're gonna have to develop. Think of it this way. You can be in the ocean and you can be a shark, or you could be a turtle. So you can choose if you want to play offensive or defensive. I'm not saying playing offense is bad. I think there's a space for that. You can play very defensive, create your own idea, slowly build a team around you that you trust, slowly grow, and inspire them. If you are a true leader, people are going to trust you. Nobody's going to trust you if you are not trustworthy yourself. At the end of the day, business is a jungle with laws. If you learn the laws, you're going to be much better on. You're going to be better equipped to defend yourself. But you're going to encounter tough moments. You're going to encounter moments where people will betray you. And it's going to be up to you to keep your head up, not let it get you down, and keep walking forward. Don't let your paranoia slow you down to a point where you're not getting any momentum. You're not moving forward. Take some risk, but don't gamble. Good luck. See you tomorrow.
You look so sweet and you're so goddamn fine. Oh, I wanna make you